Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Radhe. Thank you so much. Welcome, dear Manjaris, sisters. Thank you, Andaka, Gopinath. So nice. Here in Vrindavan, we are in a constant flow of intense feelings. And today I'm in a heavy flow of separation feelings because I have to leave tomorrow. And that create a special atmosphere inside myself. We had such an intense time here, and just we come from an invitation of a young girl from Italy, North, I think South Tyrol, huh? Initiation. Huh? And yes, this is a place where so many feelings happen. And Gurudev, now he is recovered, and there is so much intense feeling he is sharing these days. And especially this topic to live in Vrindavan in the association of like-minded devotees. These days, many times we speak about this. And we read different books, Prema Bhakti Chandrika, but today we come back to our Shri Vilapa Kusumanjali. That is actually from Raghunath Das Goswami, inspired by Rupa Goswami, his teacher, and commentary by the great soul Ananda Das Babaji especially. And because of him, everything becomes more and more intense and clear what is meaning of Manjari Bhav. And Ananda Das Babaji helped so much in the explanation to understand the difference between these moods, different moods, and helps so much to understand the teaching of our Guru Manjari. Because there are some fine differences we have to understand to follow his footsteps and those of his Guru and his Guru to become Das Anudas. These are so important things. So, and because I know that this verse is very close to our Gurudev, Sadhu Maharaj, I select today this verse 16 of the Vilapa Kusumanjali. O Goddess, I shall never pray to you for anything else but the excellent service of your lotus feet. I offer my constant obeisances to the idea of becoming your friend, but I really relish the idea of becoming your maidservant. In the explanation, I go now not consequently from A to Z. I have some topics what I like to share, also to come deeper in this. Actually, this verse explain this meaning of a fine-tuning between Sakhi Bhav and Manjari Bhav. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami prays, Ha Devi, please give me the excellent service of your lotus feet. This service is so excellent because it is completely free from shame and reverence, and it is very luscious. And here we can understand the speciality of manjaris. It's completely free from shame and reverence. And this is also a difference between a Saki Bhav, Gopi Bhav. That what the divine couple share with the Manjaris is unique. And this to understand is for our way very important. Such service cannot be found anywhere, but now it is given as a special token of mercy of Sri Gaura Sundara. So I felt these days the blessing of Anandadas Babaji very much. And I judge myself that I didn't search his association in the time when he was here in the embodied. Because all this understanding of the Vilapa Kusumanjali in our mood, it's like founded in his explanations. How, if we only have the verses, maybe we can understand. But this very fine-tuning is given by Anandadas Babaji. I felt so much. So, and he's just leaving. But this is like an eternal instruction and eternal blessing left behind from him. And our Gurudev Sadhu Maharaj is always sharing this with us. And so we can enter in the same mood that Manjaris are. And by give up all false ego and enter in this Manjari Bhav, we will also leave all shame and reverence in the mood of this exclusive service to our Swamini. Raghunath Das is a Nitya Siddha Kinkari and the Guru of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. So only this small verse is explaining so much to us and how important it is to follow them.
I think, Gaura Sundar, if I can say something.
Please.
I find it very interesting that Baba is saying here something very different, apparently. He is saying that Raghunath Das is the guru of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. So normally, and of course, especially we are Rupanuga Vaishnavas. But Baba is saying here something very deep and something very, very special. Why is Baba saying this? Why is Baba saying this? Why should he not say Rupa Goswami is the guru of the Rupanuga Sampradaya? Yes, but Baba wants to make here a very, very deep and very important point. He is saying Raghunath Das Goswami is the guru of the Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya. Why? Because it is also said that he is the Prayochan Acharya. He is the full, complete and perfect example of the Prayochan Tattva, of our Prayochan. So what is the goal? The goal is to attain Manjari Bhav, to attain Swarup Siddhi in Manjari Bhav. So therefore Baba is saying here, for us, Manjari Bhav sadhakas, of course we follow Rupanuga Bhakti, but at Acharya-wise, Raghunath Das Goswami is the perfect example for Manjari Bhav sadhana, and the evidence you have in your hands. Vilapa Kusumanjali is the evidence that he is actually, and now is also a very important point, by the kripa of Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami is our Prayochan Acharya. Rupa Goswami, he didn't went into much details about Manjari Bhav. You can all see that. He was giving the structured and the very, very pakka description in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu and more in Ujjvala Nilamani. But actually, what was most deep and most perfect explained is in Vilapa Kusumanjali. And therefore, Baba is saying here, he is the guru because he represents the Prayochan, the aim and the goal of the Vaishnavas. Jai Shri Radhe. All glories to the assembled devotees, and to Baba and Sadhu Maharaj. Jai Ho.
Radhe Radhe. Tarun Baba, thank you so much. You are right. Because Raghunath, he is living there. He is in as Manjari, and Rupa, he desires to go there. But actually, we can see that Rupa used also his disciple to giving this to us. So we can say he is the guru of the Gaudiya Sampradaya. And I read the difference between... No, I don't like to speak about differences. We like to be very respectful to everything. The beautiful and sweet service of Sri Radha is also most dear to us. Of all kinds of servanthood, the servitude of Sri Radha is the greatest. Although you are a Saki, you are also a maidservant, adolescent in form and attributes, and qualified for the most intimate service. There is no other kind of servitude that can soothe the hearts of the Gaudiya Vaishnavas. The Manjaris are actually taking part in the Mathura Ras, but still it is servitude, for their service is within the scope of the Madhura Rasa. Rupa Raghunath Pade Hoibe Akuti, and so on. When will I, by following in the footsteps of Srila Rupa and Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, understand the love of Radha and Krishna, as spoken by Narottam Das Thakur? Rupa and Raghunath Das bodies are made from tip to toe of Yugala Ujvala Ras, splendid consciousness of the divine couple. How eager their hearts were. How can one become absorbed in this splendid consciousness without being full of this Yugala Ujvala Rasa? Maybe Jayananda Maharaj, you can explain a little more of Yugala Ujvala Rasa, please.
He always gives this.
You are an expert in this, very much. Number one.
No, maybe Tarun Baba could explain more nicely. So Yugala means Radha Krishna, like together, like Rama. Gurudev usually explain Rama means not Balaram, not Ramachandra.
Maharaj, you're not loud enough.
It's okay.
No.
Radhe? Okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Now better.
No.
So, like Yugala means Radha Krishna united together.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Rama. Ramaiti, Rama. So, both are together, exchanging raga and anuraga, and doing amorous pastime.
Mm.
And Ujwara means like lightning, very brilliant, means most tasteful, most full of rasa, juicy, and most elevated, and feeling and taste.
Mm-hmm.
So many kind of rasa there, Shanta and Dasya, Sakya, Vasarya, and Madhurya rasa. So Madhura rasa, sometimes we may understand like kind of wife and husband, Swakiya rasa.
Mm.
Also we may understand like lover and beloved.
Mm-hmm.
So but in Braja, so Gaurasundara is saying, no fear and no reverence, no
Shame.
no shame, no shyness. So this very spontaneous, very lovely, and so much full of taste. Even Krishna forget, I am Supreme Lord. No, I am like a coward boy.
I'm gardener. I'm what is it? Gurudev say, if I'm like a watchman. So Krishna forget everything, completely inundated with loving feeling, especially Parakya Baba. Especially Radhika is Hladini Shakti personified. Also is Mahababa personified. Among the Mahababa, Madana Mahababa is a personification. So Krishna, Radhika could taste most sweetness of Krishna. And this sweetness could taste in Madhura Rasa. And Radha Krishna together, especially Nikunja. So this rasa, this brilliant, supreme, most tasteful, most sweetness. This, I feel, this is,
this Yugala.
Yugala Ujjwala Rasa. This is, I'm feeling. Maybe Tarun Baba or some, highly respectful Vaishnava, please add.
Please come.
I'm not elevated, but I am always eager to serve you, Satchidananda Maharaj, and the Vaishnavas and Baba. So this is a perfect explanation what you gave. This is the Yugala. The Yugala Rasa is Madhurya Rasa.
Wow.
Tarun Baba, you see, our new sister is just coming.
Wow.
Sorry.
So nice. Radhe Radhe.
Wow. You got Diksha?
Her name is Shamala.
Shamra.
Jai Ho.
Show yourself, Shamala.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Say hello.
So please bless her. Every devotee, please bless her.
Give blessing to our new sister.
So our new sisters.
So nice. Welcome. So this Yugala Rasa, like Maharaj now wonderfully explained, this is the special gift of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Madhurya Rasa was always there. Always it has been there. Great poets like Chandidas, Vidyapati, and all these great poets up to Mahaprabhu, they all described the love for Krishna in Krishna Snehadika, for more love for Krishna. This was always there, this Madhurya Rasa as a lover. But what Mahaprabhu was giving and is still giving to us is something very, very different. We don't want to be in the middle of amorous pastimes with Krishna. We don't want to enjoy with Krishna. We want that our Swamini has the fullest enjoyment. And this is actually this Ujjwala Rasa. It was never given before. It was never ever given before, this Rasa. This highest Rasa, Swabhakti Shriyam, to the lotus feet of Swamini. Within Madhurya Rasa, there are so many nuances. And mostly there is those who love Krishna more, who love the Yugala equally, and those who love Swamini more. So we are in the group, and this is the gift of Mahaprabhu, which was never given before. We are in the group of the girlfriends of Swamini who have more love for Swamini, more love for her to achieve and to attain her beloved. So we are in a very, very fortunate situation that we actually can practice this Manjari Bhav sadhana, which was never ever given before Mahaprabhu appeared. So this is a very, very unique gift, and we are very fortunate that we can have this and that we can practice this. And this is so special that like now Raghunath Das Goswami is saying, I give praise in this verse to all the Sakhis. I don't care about friendship. Narottam Das Thakur is also saying, I don't care about Sakhi Bhav. I want Manjari Bhav. I want this special relationship with Radhika. And this Sthai Bhav is called Bhavolasa Rati. When the love of the Manjaris is greater for Radhika than that for the Lord, this is then called Bhavolasa Rati. This is a very, very special mood, and this is our privilege by the mercy and kripa of Gurudev that we can have this path and we can strive and aspire for this most wonderful path. It was never given before. And why is this so special? Very easy, because the Sakis cannot comprehend what Radhika is feeling when she is in the powerhouse, in the kunjas of her loving love play. But we, as Manjaris, we are Tadatmya. We are so close to Swamini that she is giving these rays of Madanakya Mahabhav into the hearts of the Manjaris. The Sakis, Lalita and Vishaka, they can never comprehend, understand and taste these emotions. And the Kinkaris, the Manjaris, they can. And that is the very, very, what here is said, this highest tip-to-toe Ujjvala Rasa, Yugala Ujjvala Rasa and Rupa Raghunath. They are the personification of this Yugala Ujjvala Rasa. Yugala Ujjvala Rasa is just a synonym for us, subjectively, Manjari Bhav Sadhana. This is Yugala Ujjvala Rasa is actually Manjari Bhav. This is by the mercy of Raghunath Das Goswami and by the mercy of our acharyas, we can now understand this. And this is so precious that, no words can describe this.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Tarun Baba explained Babo Rasrati. And
I learned from you. I learned this from you also, Maharaj.
No.
So
I learned from you.
Like a parrot.
So this is we say Unnato Jarasa. Tarun Baba explained, before Mahaprabhu, nobody gave us. And this Manjari Baba, who is so, who is now Gaurasundara Prabhu will explain, or Baba will explain. This is very nice to hear.
I'm always telling this one thing. We have to become, if we like to grow, we have to become children. Right? Tarun Baba?
What you said?
If we like
we
to
become
grow,
like children.
We have to become children.
Yes.
Manjaris are not...
I honestly tell you, even in the normal material life, I don't see myself as an adult. I don't like adulthood. I don't like this. I'm 53 years old, but I'm not playing this stupid game of adulthood. It's boring. It's not fresh. I'm still like 15, 16 years old in my material life. In spiritual life, little different.
There's no meaning.
But I never liked this concept of getting adult. What is adult? It's serious and no, we have to be innocent. Gurudev is saying we have to be innocent.
Yes, and also as more years we are in this material body, this identification with the material body is growing into us. And this completely we have to give up and become again a child. This is very interesting to meditate on this. And I just remember the word of my Jesus. He always said, if you like to enter the spiritual abode, you have to become a child. And the same is what Gurudev is giving. He gives us a body from a kinkari, eternal. And we have to enter this body, accept it. This mood we have to accept also. And how to do this? This is given by these Mahatmas here. They are explain in the detail what is the meaning of this body. What is the meaning of this service? This is really amazing what we share here, that this is possible, Jayananda, right? Like you said, it was not before, not open, and now we read. And I like to share because you spoke about Bhavulas Rati, Tarun Baba. I found a rare quote. I not find so many quotes of our mother Janavama. But here in the explanation, we find something. There's one page more, yes, if you like to follow this. The Manjaris are endowed with this Babulas Rati. Srila Ramai Thakur inquired from Srimati Janava Thakurani about this Babulas Rati. This I like to share with all of you and read it. Ramai Thakur said, "Oh, please tell me more about Babulas Rati. For those saints, it is always nectar to listen this. Like it is now so beautiful to listen this what she answered to him. Our mother Janava said, because our line come from this mother, Janavama. She said, listen carefully, O son. Babulas Rati can only be found in Vrindavan. Vrindavan, where Kishora eternally sports with Kishori, cannot be perceived even by the Devas. This to understand, this is very rare. And even the Devas cannot perceive this. Shri Rupa Manjari, she says, and Shri Rati Manjari are observed in the ecstasy of devotional service day and night. We know how important also this nighttime service is. They are all endowed with Babulas Rati, and they are happy only when the divine couple is happy. They don't know anything else but that. They are completely equal to Srimati. Wow. These maidservants are completely equal to Srimati. Only their bodies are different, Janavama says. They are one soul and one life air, and they are all controlled by Radha. So this is also our desire, to become controlled by our Radhika, by our Swamini. She should take completely control about us. When she said, no, even when she not said, go right, we have to find out her desire before she is speaking to understand, okay, she likes that we walk right side or left side without words. When we read all these books here, then many times, no, there is no words, only maybe one hints, small hints. Then Manjaris exactly know the desire of the Swamini. So beautiful. These words of our mother Janava. Maybe one likes to add something. Gauranga Sundar, what to Babulas Rati. This is so beautiful, huh?
Radhe Radhe, thank you very much for all your sharings. I'm trying to dive in the mellow of Babulas Rati, Manjari Bhava, and you're helping me so much. Yeah, this is the unique gift of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And we have to appreciate very much because this Madhurya Rasa has two types. One type is Madhurya, as we know, like exchange of love between Yugala Kishore, this Shringar. But also there is another type of Madhurya Rasa in Vrindavan we are talking, and this is Audarya. Audarya, it means so, I don't know this English word, is so graceful.
Magnanimous.
Magnanimous, yes, I always forget this. Magnanimous. And this is...
Actually, gracious is much better.
Gracious is, yeah. So, and this is the symptom of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And why this is accounted in Madhurya Rasa? Because someone who is relishing sweetness of Yugala Kishore, he immediately wants to give to others. He is very graceful. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is embodiment of this Audarya. Because without him, we will never be in the position even to hear, to listen, to speak about this Bavola Sarati.
Wow.
Without him, we would not be even in situation to know about Janava Mata. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu through Nityananda and Goswamis opened this door that now we can enter deeply, deeply in this Manjari Bhava and try to feel their emotions. I like so much, it is written here, they are completely equal to Srimati Radhika. Eka prana eta eka atma. They are in the heart, in the feelings.
Eka Atma, huh?
Eka atma, eka prana.
Wow.
They are completely equal to Srimati Radhika. But only difference is in their age. They're childish, and Sakis are not childish. And the nature of the Sakis and Manjaris are different, and because of this childness, there is selfishness, completely absence of anything for myself to do. This is Manjari Bhava. They are allowed to come in Nivriti Nikunja and to serve the most intimate pastimes. And Baba is speaking, I think, here in this commentary somewhere, that Kama Gayatri helps
Yes.
to develop, isn't it?
Right. Yeah.
In the beginning.
Okay. I don't know. Kama Gayatri.
Further up in the commentary Baba is mentioning.
Where, please show me.
Up.
It's one side before in the book. In this new edition, it is 72.
Yeah, I have an old edition. Anyway,
please read the new edition. It's much, much more.
Please.
There.
Meditation. Please, Gaurasundar. Meditation on Kama Gayatri.
Yes. Yeah. Meditation on the Kama Gayatri mantra is very helpful for entering into this mood. I don't read this. I don't know. This is Sanskrit but it's too complicated to me. The transcendental, juiceful Cupid of Vrindavan is meditated upon and attained by the Kama Gayatri mantra, which has the Kama Bija, the seed of transcendental desire, joined to it. He who makes the devotees forget the material world and who maddens them with his transcendental form, qualities and pastimes is the transcendental juiceful Cupid, and on him we meditate the Himahi. That which liberates by being sung is a Gayatri. That which liberates by being sung is Gayatri. The worship with the Kam Gayatri mantra is meant to save us from material existence and to make our bodies, minds, and life airs fit for relishing the flavors of Radha Govinda's transcendental pastimes. And everybody is invited to come to Vrindavan to get the exclusive explanation of this Kam Gayatri by our Gurudev, Sadhu Maharaj.
Jai Gurudev!
Because this is only possible here in Vrindavan to get this nectar. How to understand this mantra from the view of the maidservants. So, I don't know, Gurudev, if you like to share this, or all your devotees has to come in your room there.
No, yes. All you are sharing so beautiful. Only I want to share one thing. You are so nicely sharing. Kam Bij and Kama Gayatri. Two things Baba mentioned. What is Kama Bija? Can you say?
This is Klim. Klim. and this describes seed of transcendental desire.
What is meaning? What is the seed?
Please share, Gurudev.
Tarun Baba, you share.
The seed, Gurudev, is this lopa, this eagerness, this transcendental eagerness to identify with our Manjari Swarup. And this bija, this transcendental seed of desire, is given when you chant the Kam Gayatri. It is giving us this lopa to become a Manjari, to identify with our Manjari vow and our service in this Manjari form. Without this, it is not possible.
Good. If you also said sometimes cling is Radha and Krishna.
Not Radha Krishna.
No?
Radha Krishna and Manjari. And Manjari.
Wow.
12 and 12. And half is Manjari.
भूषण वाला पानी तीन डिग्री में जाता है
हमको नहीं मालूम बलराम
सचिन नहीं है बोलो सचिन कॉल आइए देगा कि नहीं बंद हो रहा है नॉट तोड़ दिए उसको नॉट तोड़ दिए भूषण वाला
लगा दो एक नल
आइए
एक नल लगा दो अभी
हाँ लिया है तो पानी तो बंद करना है
Playing is Radha Rani, 12. 12 is Krishna, and 24, and half is Manjari.
Wow. Big secret.
Because Krishna is the 24, right? Everybody say Krishna, right?
Yeah.
24 half is Krishna. But Krishna expands like this. All are coming now.
No.
Can you go talk Prakasananda outside? You know?
Oh, I'll read the last bit. Yes. Good.
And they are not Manjari there. Who will open inside? Kunja, what is happening?
Right. We will never see.
We will not know anything.
No. Wow.
This is the mercy of the Kinkari, Manjari, Rupa and Rati, who open us our Guru Manjari.
Wow.
So living in this bhav is a bija.
Wow.
In Raga Bhakti.
Wow. Beautiful.
Krishna, without energy, is no Krishna. And what is energy is Radha. Radha Rani is the energy of Krishna. Radha Rani. So 12 and 12 and half. Why half? Because it's a Manjari. That's it.
Wow.
This has to be bija. It has to be in seed form.
Yeah.
In our and our every moment 24/7. This has to be bija, seed.
Wow.
My Guru Manjari put inside me.
Wow.
That is the seed inside. The Guru Kripa. This is the
Wow.
Bij mantra.
Wow.
This is the basic Bija seed. Who put what I can do. Everything is not in my control because this is the seed he gave me.
So nice, Gurudev.
Gurudev, this is so sweet. Can you hear me? Am I? You can hear my voice. Okay, thank you. This is so sweet because you give us
from this. That way, my 24/7 meditation is started. Because this is the seed. Arun Baba is okay.
Gurudev, you said the best thing, because without Gurudev giving the sadhaka, the Gayatri mantras, without his love, without what he has got from his Gurudev, this is Sampradaya. This is what is coming down. Without you giving your disciple your love in this bija, nothing can take root. No seed can take root. It's like you throw something on the field, but it cannot grow. But with your love, with the Guru's love, with the Guru's kripa, this transcendental bija, this seed can grow in the heart of the sadhakas. This is beautiful.
And this is half is more important. This half is half. Look half, but it makes us full. By His mercy. Because we are nowhere. So this half makes us full with all my spiritual energy.
Wow.
That she makes us qualified to enter to feel that. This is the seed. By the mercy, it comes, and then Kama Gayatri to sing. And so, in the Jugal Milan, what is in the first book, I see that pastime is very important. Manjari is helping where the first book you read with this explanation. I don't know this that Manjari Radhika need her. And why you are worried?
I can read. You like?
Yeah, I like this. Go in this deep.
I like you too, Gurudev. No, I love you. In his spiritual absorption, Sri Raghunath Das submits to Swamini's feet. Let me meditate how you overwhelm Shyam with your ecstatic place in the Kunjas. When even you are unable to bring him back to consciousness, you will need me.
Oh, you will need me.
Jai.
You will need me that time. Which time you will need me? Oh, say.
During his loving pastimes in the Kunja, Shyama faints of ecstasy because of encountering the waves of Radhika's waist, Madana Mahabhav.
This is the beauty. My God. The waves of Radhika. He is fainting.
Too much.
He cannot balance himself. He felt that he cannot wake up. Wow.
He fell unconscious. But Anuragini our passionate Radhika is not satisfied yet.
Oh, yeah.
So here some excellent service is required. Swamini thinks, Tulasi, I cannot break Priyatma's swoon. Why don't you please come? So maybe maidservant is a little outside standing. So she called. Where else is such a confidential service to be found?
Yeah.
Nowhere else.
Fine.
And now, Tarun Baba, now comes this what you before also explained. Even Lalita and Vishaka cannot attain this. They cannot attain this. Swamini will never call them in such a situation. Not possible. This is friendship.
Yeah.
She will exclusively
This
call...
is the one.
Yes?
That is Bhaulasrati. Swami is confirmed. So fully she knows oneness with the Manjari that she has a Bhaulasrati. She never think for herself, only think for me. Only think for me, not herself with Krishna. So
Also,
yeah.
also we can see here that this line alone, even Lalita and Vishaka cannot attain this, shows the position within the groups of Swamini's girlfriends. So but Lalita and Vishaka cannot be there because Radhika could not feel the same. She would feel very shy because the position of the Sakis is more above the Manjaris, but the nectar, the Manjaris, the joy, is much more deeper. So we can be there, and Radhika is not feeling shy at all. Raghunath Goswami is saying, Braja Vilasa Stava. So she is not feeling shy, but she will feel shy, and she cannot tolerate Lalita and Vishaka entering because she looks upon them. But the Manjaris and Radhika are tatatmya. They are very, very close. So she can never feel shy, and we can enter there. So this is so fortunate for us to even hear this.
So this is the reason why Baba is saying meditation on Kama Gayatri
Why not enter? Because they have no bhava.
Wow.
Yes.
They have or Sambhogadmika.
Yes.
Wow.
So that way, they are not qualified for that place.
No.
To be there. Only the Manjaris are living in Bhavalasati. Their bhava is always to make happy to my Swami.
Wow.
If the Sakis would enter, Gurudev, it would be a disturbance for Radhika and the Lord. It would be Rasabhas. It would not fit in the pastime. So only the Manjaris can come in.
That is common.
And this is the reason why Baba is saying, yes, meditation on Kama Gayatri is very helpful for entering into this mood. And which kind of meditation on Kama Gayatri he is explaining according to the proper lila. You will need me, Radhika. And meditation that Radhika will need Manjari will help in developing the mood of sadhaka to be Manjari.
So beautiful. And we can meditate on this situation we just read, right?
Yes.
What Gurudev said, you will need me.
Yes.
This is explanation of this
this is explanation of Klim, and this is the explanation which Gurudev gave of all mantra, Kama Gayatri mantra. Because in Klim, as I understood, is the seed, but it is also the ultimate goal, which brings to the ultimate goal of becoming
24/7.
24/7. Yeah.
Keeping us there.
Yeah.
If you know your seat.
Yeah. Without seed, there is no attainment of the goal. Because in many mantras, this klim is present and it shows what is the goal.
Arey bhaiya, I see when you will fix this and when you will chant Guru Mantra with the kling, then means that you are asking from Gurudev, this is my goal, help me.
Wow.
When you ask Mahaprabhu, you say, this is my goal, I need your help.
Mm.
Yes, Guru.
Nityananda, I need your help
Wow.
for this point, no other point.
Because I want to attain this goal.
And this point, that is the point.
Yes.
No other desire.
No.
I come to you, Gurudev, for desire.
Yes.
Because you are Prem Rupa Dhimani. You see the Prem Rupa is Radha is also Prem Rupa. So you will bring for this goal to Radharani.
My God.
Because you are Radha Priya Saki.
Yeah.
And automatically you are Prema Rupaya.
There is nothing more to attain than these few words of Radhika. I need your help. Then all our desires are fulfilled, Gurudev, right?
I love what Baba is saying. Baba is saying what Gurudev has just said to us. Later on, Baba is saying one very wonderful thing. He says, only those who know the feelings and the thoughts of Bhava Maya and Bhava Mai, all emotional, Radhika and Krishna, can enter into this.
Wow.
The maidservants don't want Krishna alone, not even in their dreams.
Wow.
They pray to Krishna, please take me along wherever you place your loving pastimes with your Priyaji, so I can engage in your loving service. I like this line. Only those who know the feelings and the thoughts of Yugala Kishore, and this is only, in our case, it's only possible for the Manjaris.
And so beautiful. Thank you, Gurudev, because I know, just like recently, my sister came to me and she asked me, I'm so lost with chanting the mantras. I chant them, but I have no interconnection. I don't know how to feel, how to combine them in my feelings. And just now you make it like a beautiful chain.
Unbelievable.
How to connect it in our hearts. Oh, Guru Manjari, I come with this desire. I don't know how you put it there in my heart. I just don't know how it happened, but you put it there, and now please help me to reveal it, that it will be prachodayat, that it can be always my meditation, that I can live in begging from you and from Chaitanya, that you are everywhere. Actually, I don't know it, but I have heard it from my Guru Manjari. Everywhere you are, please reveal yourself to me so that I can become ready for the service that you have, in plan for me. So thank you, Gurudev. Everything is very connected and it's very emotional also.
And clear now, huh?
One thing. I think I got it. I share it. What is the last book of Rupa Goswami?
The last book, I think. Yeah. Utkalika Balari.
What is the meaning of that? Utkal Balari. What is the meaning?
Reaper. of devotion.
Means to create the greed for that. Right? How to be greedy. Read that book. And one is Vilapa Kusumanjali. What is meaning of that? One is I have agreed for that to know more, and I am living there. Vilapa, I'm crying. Means I'm living there.
Wow.
Then I can cry.
Wow.
Because he's a Rupa Goswami, he's a teacher, he inspired us to be a greedy. This is the nature of the Guru, to be a greedy. And nature of disciple to start living there. So Rati Manjari is the disciple of Rupa Manjari. He is living there and he is teaching us how to live there, dive there.
Wow. Wow. But there is a difference between both.
Means when you start diving, you don't want to preach again.
Yeah.
You have to do more diving. Forget swimming now. You see. Dive on and on. This is a great mercy of Baba.
Wow.
And Radha Sudhanidhi is preparation for diving because Radha needs that to develop and preparation that to prepare for diving with Vilapa.
What's the last book of Radhanath you said?
So we have to enter there, Gurudev.
So you see the Prabhupada also he writes. You cannot say he no right. He has no realization. He said our devotional practice, by the devotional practice we got the Sarup. And we have to develop Sarup Siddhi. That is the goal.
For the service, we need this Swarup. Without Swarup, how will Swamini call us? And who? To whom she is calling when there is no body? We need a body. We need a name. We need a full Swarup there. That in that moment she is calling us. That we are there.
Swarup means Radha Dasi, yeah.
That's it.
Coming from Radha Rani. Krishna cannot give Swarup. When we come to the soul consciousness, we become Gopi. Only we want to seek super soul. This is Gopi.
Wow. Wow.
can see only Super Soul. The Gopi can see only Krishna. Radhe Radhe. But Radha can give Sarup to us.
Wow.
Krishna gave. Vrindavan is Srimad Bhagavad is written that Yoga Maya is covered to the Vrindavan. Mahamaya, Maya cannot enter. Sachi is telling that. Bhagavad, Srimad Bhagavad. Wow. What is meaning? That we can protect ourselves in Yoga Maya. And if you want to leave Maya, then Yoga Maya will leave you. But you can go very fast in Yoga Maya.
Wow.
Lap of the Yoga Maya.
Wow.
This is the
So that meaning is to leave Vrindavan is a very crazy idea, Gurudev.
Bring Vrindavan with you if there is some circumstances to leave, but never go out from Vrindavan. You go out from Vrindavan, then you go out from Radharani. How Dasi can go out from Radhika?
You just said that Yoga Maya protecting Vrindavan, so that's not so easy.
Krishna is a watchman here. Krishna is a watchman. He's watching everyone who want to disturb my devotee. He said, this job is good for Vrindavan to me. I want to be watchman here. Who want to disturb my devotee, I will protect them.
Wow, yes, we read this verse yesterday. This was so nice.
All Baba's word, I say you. Well, I have no word. I forget everything. I don't know. And now my voice is also gone, so I cannot say anything.
You give so much mercy today, Gurudev.
Gurudev said, in your last time, you will live in Vrindavan and you will listen and cry. So I'm listening all of you. And I go to the ecstasy and crying. So stone heart is not all is your mercy, all Vaishnava's mercy will give more and more realization. Yesterday, class Gauranga Sundar said one beautiful thing. I now realize that. He said, Manjari is a blessing to Swami.
What?
And ornamenting to Swami. That is Sringar, decoration. When she goes to meet Krishna, she feels so heavy decoration, she starts throwing out. Because when he will see Krishna, this ornament is useless. It will take time to open it. She starts throwing. That time, why she is decorating? Because for Krishna, to remember Krishna. That is it. How be always connected with you. So many things. And when she starts walking and it's become heavy for her, she's throwing. And one thing more, it give me realization. When her clothes become scattered with an amorous pastime, and someplace she has clothes and no clothes, that is also my Swami Singar. That Singar is also Singar. With clothes, without clothes, His scattered fruit is all Sringar. And why this is happening? Because the Manjari want that it happens, that she will make again decoration. My heart melt. I start in ecstasy to feel it. I share you again and again. Thank you, Gauranga, Sundara. You share this and you touch my heart very, very strongly. Wow. I know, you realize. Wow.
I simply, Gurudev, don't know what I'm talking.
But it was so beautiful. I realized this is also Sringar.
All night I was meditating also on that because it was also a surprise for me. And then I understood, Gurudev, that even these scratches on the Radhika's body of Krishna are also Shringar, dressing. And all her emotions which are gushing out are her dressing.
Wow.
By your mercy, Gurudev. I always thinking about this. I simply don't understand anything.
Yeah. Because this seed is there, na? Guru Manjari. More and more, every more open. If Krishna is there, nothing open. If Radha is there, something can open. But Manjari, Guru Manjari is sitting, he open like this. Because you know that we are foolish.
Yes.
Anything.
Yes. This dot on the cleaner is a Manjari.
We are so full, we will never understand. So see to that. Thank you.
So now there is nothing to add, Gurudev. I think we have to finish here.
No, one more line, one more nectar. Can we?
We are still swimming in the nectar stream now. So I like to enjoy.
One more line or no?
Yes. If there is a desire, we can read more.
There's this last.
Gopinath, I'm waiting for you. Come here. Here, this.
I hope I'm visible and audible. So this is really very fortunate that our Gurudev has planted this seed. Otherwise, how can we share these feelings? How can this make us mad? Right? Without Gurudev's seed, because he's Radha Priya and he's Prema Rupaya. And I was just feeling that my brothers and sisters often help to understand, like sometimes we have feelings, but also it's good to understand where to direct these feelings, because as Gaurasundar said, and Gurudev and Tarun Baba is very fine. The tuning has to be very, very fine, because so that we can really become a Dasi of Radharani. And I was just reading one Leela I wanted somehow to share, because it kind of exemplifies and summarizes what we have been talking today and sharing about the Ujjvala Rasa, but also about the Bhavalasrati, the Manjari's feelings for their Swamini. And I hope I can a bit also give some pleasure to our Gurudev with this Leela. So one time Radharani is in the bower and she's waiting for her Shyam, but Shyam doesn't appear. And Radharani becomes very restless and she starts speculating. She starts thinking, oh, again, he's with someone else. Where is he? And the Manjari with her understands her feeling and starts going out to look for her, to look for Shyam, for Mohan. And when she walks through the forest, she spots him. Mohan is lost in the forest. He has lost his way to the Kunja. So he's crying and he's looking for the way, but he cannot find it. And what happens then is that suddenly he sees footprints of Radharani's on the ground, and he starts falling on the ground, and he's rolling and rolling on that footprint. And here Anantadas Babaji describes that this is the anurag already happening. So the footprints of Radharani already drive Mohan so mad that he's already in loving exchange with her. And now the Manjari sees that scene, and she becomes so proud. She becomes so happy, so proud of her Swamini, that what kind of Shakti her Swamini has on Mohan, that he's rolling on the ground, on the footprints, and feeling the ecstasy. And now I felt then today, when I listened to Gora's opening, that now comes the fine tuning. Now what would the Sakhi do, and what would the Manjari do in this moment? The Sakhi, we know what would do in this moment. But the Manjari takes Mohan and says, "Come, I'll bring you to my Swamini." And she leads him through the forest to the Kunja. And this is what this verse is saying when Rupa Tulsi Manjari says to Swamini that you will need me. I know. I don't want friendship. I want to be your maidservant, because then I can help you really. Then I can really help you. And then we can see the Yugala Ujjvala Rasa. We can see the divine loving pastimes in the Kunja. As the Sakhi is not possible, the Sakhi would go another direction. But through Gurudev's mercy, to the seed which he has given us, we can meditate on this half, on 12 Krishna, 12 Radharani, and the half brings them together. So I just felt to share this small, tiny realization I had today. Radhe.
Thank you, Gopinath. Beautiful.
No, Gopinath.
Today we're swimming in ecstasy.
We're diving, Gora. Diving.
Okay, we're not swimming. We're diving. Sorry. My English, sorry. So, one last line. Yeah. So, to share what is the unique in Radhika to Krishna. Sri Radha met Lalita and the Sakhis on the bank of the Kaliya Radha. Because they had the same mood, they became acquainted with each other that day. But when the gopis saw the superiority of Sri Radha's love for Krishna, they wanted to become happy by arranging for her meeting with Krishna. Krishna then told his friend Subala. Now Krishna says, how many hundreds of Braj gopis didn't I see under the shade of the Kadamba tree, on the bank of the Yamuna, on the day I subdued the Kaliya snake. I tell you, O friend Subal, then I didn't know whether it was day or night. Amongst them, there were about 2 or 4 jewel-like girls, and among them there was again one particularly mind-enchanting girl. She entered my mind, and the resultant smoke of Cupid did not allow me to sleep anymore. I am now constantly meditating on her. Who knows how the pain of separation feels? My body becomes skinnier and weaker every day. Govinda Das says, such are the ways of new young love. Srimati showed similar loving attachment when she first saw Shyamsundara. When I saw this crown jewel of lovers, I did not know anywhere whether it was night or day out of ecstasy. Who can I tell about my heartage? Oh, Saki, what more do you want to know? I told you what's on my heart. When he will meet me, then I will feel fulfilled. And if not, then I cannot live anymore. This is definite. So these two things are so beautiful. And now the service for the Manjari starts to bring both together. And this is what Gurudev said. This is the call of Swamini. I need you to make arrangement like this. And how beautiful this explanation of the Gayatris was, to make a call to them personalities I ask for. Please help me, like Guru Manjari, please help me to come to this point that Swamini will call me. Please help me. Unbelievable. This meditation, this means when we are meditating our Gayatris, we constantly send an SOS, right? SOS means it's save our soul, like this.
Emergency.
Save means to enter the Nikunja.
SOS, please help me, that I come to this point that Swamini called me for some service, like to awaken this sleeping Krishna who is falling unconscious. Wake him up. I need you. This is our goal as a Manjari. This is the highest goal. When this call comes, all our desires are fulfilled, right? And this happened by this. But we have to make some SOS.
This SOS, we also sending, also Swamini also sending. We feel, oh, Swamini sending us.
SOS.
Please come. This is Hare Krishna Mahamantra Gurudev saying.
Wow.
So come. Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Wow.
Wow. This is Gurudev's realization. So Radha Mohan together, Hare Hare. I steal your heart.
Wow.
Please come. Please help us in the Nikunja Seva. Please wake my Mohan, my Swami.
Okay, 10 minutes we should use. You like?
Gorasundara, there is one line when you go down in the Tika of Baba, just before the one you read from Ma Chanava.
You read it.
Let's do this.
You read
Okay.
it.
Read.
Yeah, wait 1 second. This is very beautiful. But I have to get my mobile library on top. 1 second. I'm there in 1 second. I had it already open, but I thought it might not be time enough. But this is very, very beautiful. And it's a nice summary of today.
Ma.
So I just opened the PDF.
What's it called?
And then 16. Okay. Yes, coming. Very beautiful summary Baba is making about Baba Lasarati. Let's see if I get it quickly. 10, 15, 16. Very nice. 15, now comes 16. It's right before that you wrote, Gora Sundara. Here it goes. Yes. The manjaris, the buds, enhance the beauty of a flower, gopi, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee, Krishna. Lalita and the Sakhais have Sam Sneha, equal love for Radha and Krishna. But the Manjaris are Radha Snehadika. They have more love for Radhika. This kind of love is called Bhavalasa.
Yeah.
So I like this example with the flower very much, which Baba is making here. The Manjaris enhance the beauty of a flower of Radhika, but are never separately enjoyable to the black bee, to Krishna. So they never want to be enjoyed. They only want the happiness of Swamini and Krishna. This is very beautiful.
Wow. Very nice.
Yes, this is your happiness, is my happiness, in simple words. And yes, how to feel it constantly. Why do we listen this again and again, so that like the stone-like heart can be melted by the power of these words of like Baba, who really feels for us. You know, it's not that he is feeling for us. She is feeling for us. In these words, there's so much also desire to help us who are sitting here, not so much full of feelings, but desiring these feelings. And like also our Gurudev, he is also desiring so much for us to have these feelings, even though I cannot feel so much. But by repeating these words, by, having only a little attachment to the association with each other, even in this Zoom, or especially in this Kali Yuga, we have the chance now with the Zoom. Then these feelings can grow, and then something can happen in my stone-like heart, that I also feel the call. I feel, the mercy of our Guru Manjari. I can feel the mercy of the Vaishnavas who are sitting here making so much endeavor when the internet is not going nicely, or to be here in time. And
but today it's working. Huh?
Yes,
very good.
But
I think
it is a special feeling to feel the whole, the whole family behind this, and the two most, the most precious jewels who are giving this to me. This is like Ananda Das Babaji, Raghunath Das Goswami, and my Guru Manjari. So that this creates some feelings, even if there's not feelings all the time, right? But sometimes I feel something, and slowly, feelings will come more higher and more steady.
I also feel that this is what you say is 100%, but I also feel that in my life, I can see that your happiness is my happiness starts in daily life. So I try to, whenever we can do something nice for someone else, this is actually also Manjari Bhav Sadhana, because we are all in practical life. We are all following our jobs and following our families, and not only spiritual family, which is the real family, but also we have real families. I can
100%.
make an example. I can make a very beautiful example. Now I don't have any parents anymore. My father is gone. My mother is gone. My home is gone where I grew up. But Govinda Priya still has her parents. So it is very wonderful also to please them, for example. To please them, they are 75, going to 80. So it has nothing really to do. I don't preach to them about spiritual life, but to give them association and to give them a nice time. So this is also doing your happiness is my happiness. So if you try to make another person happy, this is, in my humble opinion, also very pleasing to Guru and very pleasing to Swamini, if you do it in a selfless way. So otherwise, how can you lead a daily life when you only think about Radha and Krishna, but you neglect here? Even if your spouse, your husband, your wife, your children, if you do something nice and something beautiful for someone else, this is actually what makes for me spiritual life. Because in material life, you don't get nothing back. Material life is not giving you any rewards. Love is not encountered in material life. But if you give in your surroundings, if you give to your loved ones, if you give to your wife, to your husband, to your children, and everyone you meet, you try to make them feel good. I think this is also very helpful to make the spiritual practice successful, because if you fail to do it in this life here on this planet, how can you do it in the spiritual world? So I see myself many times not being super nice to everyone, only maybe to 10 from 12 or something like that. So for me, it always is a challenge to be very nice to everyone, because if I cannot do it here, I cannot do it there. So this is the challenge we figure in daily life. Also, it's very important. I just wanted to share.
Thank you, Tarun. One last, I like to add a little to this, what you just explained. But I can feel that if I do a little service to Gurudev, I do it in the name of my family, even living or leaving.
Sure.
And
sure.
Then I have this feeling that they get the chance to do this service also to Gurudev, and they get the best result of this.
That is a different thing, Gosuna. This is correct, 100%. But both are important.
Sure. No, there's only an add to that. What you just said.
Yes, very important.
Thank you.
Point. Very important point.
Gopinath.
No, I was just so inspired by Tarun because I made a similar experience the last days. Is actually when you really are giving from your heart, when you really give love to a heart, to a stranger, to anybody, you feel that Gurudev's love is coming, touching them. And it's like astonishment. You don't have to 100%. Say anything. And they immediately feel the special love and attention. I just had a group of work colleagues who came to Vrindavan, and they were in India for some days. And the only thing they remember is that 1 hour with Gurudev in his room, having a cup of chai, having some snacks, and getting the love and attention from Gurudev. And that's still carrying them after so many days. They're only meditating back to that moment. So what was that moment? I was feeling, okay, externally, it was just having a cup of tea. But internally, it was Gurudev as a Dasya of Radharani touching their hearts. And that's what Gurudev has been doing all his life. He's traveling not to preach, not to teach, but to reach and touch the heart of everyone. And this is Mahaprabhu's mercy, because Advaita Acharya took that promise from Mahaprabhu, give prema bhakti to everyone.
You see, this audarya
yes.
is without audarya, without magnanimity, without audarya, there cannot be any success. Everybody has to follow Mahaprabhu in this audarya principle that giving is holier than taking. This is very, very simply formulated. If you give, you receive. If you take, you are poor.
We are fortunate that our Gurudev is such a leading, living example how you can reach everyone. This is his teaching, how to reach the hearts. Thank you, Tarun, for also bringing that into it. I very much felt resonating right now, because that's what I just experienced. Thank you. Yeah.
You see, this is what we are faced. I have not the fortune to be in Vrindavan right now, but we are forced to in school and in everyday daily life. You don't encounter so many Manjari Bhav sadhakas. So therefore, we are fortunate on Sunday or Saturday or Friday. But actually, we have to see, and I try to train myself when I'm in a good consciousness, that everyone you encounter should feel the love you said of Baba. Govinda Priya is always telling me this, that when what Gurudev is saying, every step I take, every person I meet, you should treat the same as Baba. So of course, this is not very easy, for example, driving out cars like that. But you see that this is actually the big challenge. We can make big words. We can speak wonderful pastimes and tattva and rasa siddhanta. But I feel if I don't practice this in my daily life, I'm a hypocrite. So therefore, I have to do both. I have to do both things. I have to be nice and humble in my practical daily life, and also, of course, the even more in spiritual life. So it will not work if we neglect one. This is my opinion.
Radha, thank you so much for sharing. It's Kishori. I just want to say I really feel it's like what Gurudev said, that even if we're not in Vrindavan, we still have to always stay in Vrindavan and always stay with Radharani, which he said once means to always stay in love. And I feel also so resonated, like Gopinath said, that this is the meaning of always be in love, means always give. So when we give, we love. Thank you so much, Radha Radha.
Thank you, everybody. Radhe Radhe. See you soon.
Radhe Radhe Go.